some people may think growing up with juvenile rheumatoid arthritis was all serious. Not really in our family. But I'll just tell you a little story about what happened one time with me and my grandma. My grandma was kind of always late, and but as we're driving to my appointment at OHSU, and it's like in Portland, it's like way up through the city on this very high hill, and so you can imagine she's got this big, huge LTD, going around those curves, and um, she definitely wasn't a slow driver. She was always saying that, "Oh, I pass them up like a dirty shirt," and she also every time would begin our driving by, "Okay, Sarah, I gotta uh, say our prayers first," and she would pray about going there, and she always would say, "Lord, let the highways and the byways be open and let us get a great parking spot," which most of the time we always did. So that was always awesome. And I always seen her prayers come true, which was amazing. But anyway, so we get there and we get in the parking spot. And even though everything was open, we got there quickly. Uh, we timed things wrong. And as I said, my grandma was always late. So we she runs in, gets the wheelchair because she doesn't want me walking because I'm too slow and my feet are hurting. And even though she's slow, she has arthritis and her feet are hurting too. She runs in, gets a wheelchair, brings it back. She, I hurry up and get in the wheelchair, and she's like pushing me through, and we get to the waiting room door, and um, she's going back and forth, and it's going click, 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 trying to get the wheelchair wheels over the little ledge into the waiting room. Well, everybody is like staring and noticing that we are doing this and trying to get in. So I'm like looking around and I see that everybody is like watching everything we're doing. And I'm sure it's rather hilarious because my grandma's little and short like me, and she's pushing me, and I'm like pushing, trying to help her get over it. And so I was like, Grandma, just wait, just wait. So as I'm like starting to stand up, everybody is like really watching. And so I stand up and I throw my arms wide and I say, "It's a miracle." And everybody was really quiet for a second, just staring at me like, "What?" And then they all started laughing because they realized I could walk. And so it was rather hilarious. I was such a goofy little kid, like 8 years old. And anyway, so, uh, sometimes you just got to have a laugh. And instead of having such a tense moment, it was just like so hysterical. And we were all laughing. And my grandma is like, "Sarah, sit back down." She is like, "Oh my word, girl." And so we get the wheelchair over and we go and have a regular doctor's appointment. But you know what? I learned to laugh through a lot. I wanted to put people at ease. Like, even though I went through so much pain as a little kid, like my life didn't always need to be sad and crying and upset. We had to laugh. But definitely taking care of arthritis since I was little. I mean, there was times I had to scoot in my rear, get to the bathroom. At 3 years old, my knees swell up really big, which is another story I'll be telling you. Um, but recently I went to Dartmouth and they're like, You don't have the swelling, you don't have the RA, it's not the same. You have damage, in your joints from the RA, but you definitely do not have RA anymore, which, to me, I mean, it is a miracle, absolutely a miracle. Like, to always be fighting that every morning my joints were swollen and huge and uncomfortable, and I felt so terrible, and, you know, I mean, I have new knees and new hips and a new elbow and a new jaw and everything, but, um, I was nervous moving to New Hampshire because I felt like, well, the barometric pressure really makes a difference, and I'm gonna be here where it changes all the time. And so one thing I did was I became vegan. I also changed a lot of things that I was doing, like my laundry detergent changed, my soaps have changed, the washing my hands in different hand washing things. Like, I find really natural things. I try to do most everything I can to um, change, like, the chemicals around me, the um, just really paying attention to ingredients, choosing options that feel better for my body, and natural ingredients, real essential oils, and I stay away from harsh chemicals, and honestly, it has helped a lot in so many different ways. And now I just feel better in my own space. It's awesome.